Hey, what's going on, everyone? Got another knife review for you. Unfortunately, I don't have any other knives coming in for the time being, but hopefully that'll change. So this might be my last knife review for some time, but again, we'll see how the winds blow and what kind of things come my way. But this is a review of my pretty newly acquired Three Sisters Forge Beast. I traded this with a guy out in Afghanistan, so just hope that God's watching over him and our troops out there. But this is a knife that I think Jim Allen, the guy who he basically is the only person that works at Three Sisters Forge on Oregon, and he sent his knives out to the military and I think to some law enforcement officers and that kind of stuff. And just for them to test out, and he ended up just trading this out to me. And I'm really pleased with this knife. This is a 3-inch blade and a overall length of 7 1/4 inches. I think pretty comparable to a small Sebenza. Unfortunately, I sold my small Sebenza a while back, so I don't have one to compare. But these knives that I have out here are all custom ones except for the Sebenza, which is kind of a semi-production custom, by Chris Reeve. The Martin knife, Small Tejas, the Sniper Blade Works, Mini LPC. This is the Jake Hoback that I just recently did a review on, the A10 Alpha Terminator, and this is the Peter Rusenti Alpha Hunter. And so you just kind of get a taste of different kind of custom work. These are the only custom knives that I have right now, and the fit and finish of this knife is pretty amazing for a one-man operation out in Oregon. I guess a lot of custom guys are all one man, but it seems like the Three Sisters Forge, it's been out for I think quite some time now. He started off, doing I think CPM 154 blades. He's kind of changed the look of his blades as well. Before they used to be a shorter tip, I guess. And right now he's switched to CPM S35 VN, and and he used IKBS as well. And right now he's gone to the bronze phosphor bushings, and according to what I've heard is that he's talking about how IKBS kind of wears into the titanium a little bit too fast than his liking, so he's gone back to the phosphor bronze. But this is a very quick knife. It's a very smooth knife as well. When I first got it, it was kind of sticky, but it's since kind of worn in, and it's a lot better now. The blade thickness on this beast is 0.157 inches, so it's a pretty thick blade as well for the small form. In my opinion, I think this knife is even more comfortable than the small Sebenza. You can easily get a 4-finger grip on there. Sebenza, it was kind of I think I could still get a 4-finger grip, but it was kind of like from edge to edge of the handle, and this one you definitely have plenty of room, very ergonomic, and so yeah, on it's also it's very much a worker's knife. It's not ornamental whatsoever. You just got your plain titanium slabs. They're stone washed, so it kind of takes any kind of marks pretty well. The blade as well is stone washed, I think maybe bead blasted. Just a very utilitarian looking knife. On the other side, I guess you do have somewhat of a beautiful pattern, what they call the water jet pattern, but there's no markings whatsoever on this knife except for his little Three Sisters Forge mountains. These are the mountains out by Bend, Oregon, and I really like that. It's a really cool logo that he's got on there. That's the only marking on the blade or the entire knife. No words, no print on the inside or anything like that. So yeah, and it's just open flow-through design. The pillars are very simple. I think I would have preferred like some kind of ornamental standoff pillars. or like a backspacer or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, it's totally fine. You know, I'm not sure what the weight on this knife is. Probably around 4 or 5 ounces or something like that. But again, it's a very thick, you know, very thick blade and all that kind of stuff. Thumb stud as well. It's got a very nice grip to it. You know, it's got that kind of track pattern on it, so you can get a good purchase, you know, with your thumb on this thumb stud. Unfortunately, it's not dual thumb studs, but that's fine. You know, for me, I'm right hand carry, and set up for a tip up right hand carry for the pocket clip. This pocket clip is extremely tight, which is great. And so the way it's set up, it works perfectly as a lock stop, or yeah, for a overextension stop for the lock bar. And I think it just sits. I think if, again, you know, I'm not a huge fan of deep pocket carry, but if there's one that's been done well, I think it's this knife. You know, this knife, again, it has awesome retention. I can barely pull it up with my fingers, but it slides in really well in the pocket, and it sits well in my pocket. I have enough to grip on, and because it's so tight and because it's such a strong clip, I feel like it's really secure inside my pocket. Yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, the fit and finish again is really good. It's still a little rough around the edges, or not rough, but more like sharp around the edges. You know, it's cut out, and you know, like on these corners right here, it's definitely very sharp, and that's where it's not quite as refined as say a Sebenza. But you know, as a blunt impact weapon, you know, maybe these corners could come in use. Yeah. So anyway, this is actually one of my favorite EDCs right now to carry around and use. Very easy to sharpen on my Wicked Edge. It took an edge really nicely at about I think around 56 degrees inclusive. I think that's what it was sharpened at originally, so that's the kind of the factory edge that I sharpened it at. But again, very simplistic knife, and that's what I like. I really like some simplistic designs. That's why I like frame lock so much. That's why I like titanium so much. You know, I don't need all these bells and whistles. So anyway, I would say that this is actually a really good competitor against the small, like a small regular Sebenza. I think it works great. Just as smooth, you know, really, and stuff like that. One cool thing about, I think it's kind of cool, is, you know, from Jim at Three Sisters Forge, he leaves these screws completely loose or unloctited, so that the end user can put his own Loctite in and tighten it down to, you know, to have the kind of action that you want it to have. So if you want it a little bit tighter or whatnot, and that's what I did. I just put some Loctite in there, tighten it down, and right now it's got the perfect action for a good thumb flick and all that kind of stuff. So check out his website, threesistersforge.com. He's got this knife as well as one called the Super Beast and the Credit Card Tactical. All three are really sweet looking knives. The Beast, I think, is just the great middle, you know, middle-sized knife. Oh, no jimping as well on here. So that's one thing. It's very smooth. But if your thumb kind of leans over to the side here where the thumb stud is, you know, this grip will really dig into your thumb here. So I don't know if that was purposeful or what, but yeah, if you kind of hold it around the middle, your thumb's just going to slide up and down. Very slick, you know, very slick finish on the blade here. But again, if you kind of just slide your thumb over here, then it'll dig in, and it's kind of got this little choil here for your index finger to sit pretty comfortably. So yeah, Three Sisters Forge Beast is a great knife. I'm really excited to have it in my collection. I think this is definitely one that I plan on keeping. Just the form factor and just the overall look and simplicity and curves, I really like it. The water jet pattern, the simple just little design here on the logo, it's pretty awesome. So check this knife out. Let me know what you guys think. You guys all take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.